welcome you guys to the Erin Bouffe Volcano. This volcano has always been here from ever since we were kids and even people older than us. However, it just used to be patronized by the people in and around this area and the people they would have invited. However, years ago, RDC contracted us to actually bring the volcano to public awareness. So hence the sign, welcome to the Los Iros Bouffe. Erin Bouffe Mud Volcano. This is the name of the volcanic area that the first settlers of Trinidad named it. There are numerous other volcanoes higher up the coast, which is called the Angler Point, and going higher there are numerous other volcanoes. This cluster of volcanoes here has always been here, like I said. It has now numerous beneficial properties. People in the area actually used to use it for carnival, for healing of joint pains and stuff like that, and for healing of skin blemishes, certain skin blemishes, right?
Welcome to our adventure to the Los Iros Erin Bouffe Mud Volcano. This wonderful attraction is nestled among the lush vegetation of the Los Iros Hills, mere feet away from the coastline. In this video, you'll join us on an educational tour of the volcanic park where you'll learn about this unique natural phenomenon. Along the way, you'll also take part in fun and interactive activities and be introduced to important vocabulary words. So, sit back, listen attentively, and get ready to explore.
When we think about volcanoes, we usually imagine hot molten lava that erupt from the top of a mountain. But did you know that all volcanoes do not spew lava? Some can be much more inviting to visit, like the mud volcano we're learning about today. Well, maybe you're wondering, what exactly is a mud volcano? A mud volcano is a natural formation where mud, water, and gases erupt from the ground instead of hot lava. Some mud volcanoes like this one can be described as dormant, while others are active, for example the Piparo mud volcano. As you can see, our adventure started with a leisurely walk on a trail through a small forested area. Immediately you can sense the sulfur smell in the air, and on the trek the road led us to an opening of a narrower path where we finally were exposed to the main attraction.
Stepping into the main crater is the ultimate trust fall. Be sure to trek lightly as there are many cracks and fissures on the surrounding surfaces. The mud is surprisingly cool and thick. You don't sink, you hover. You'll find yourself bobbing effortlessly like a human cork covered head to toe in velvet smooth clay. Whether you're doing mud angels or just floating in a state of weightless bliss, the sensation of the earth pulsing beneath you is a grounding experience unlike anything else. You can also indulge in a slippery slide sloping the outside of the main crater. Fun fact, do you know that when rain falls, the water settles to the top and creates a foam layer on the mud? Also, carnival revelers gather at the crater to get their supply of mud to paint their bodies in preparation for their carnival festivities.
Aside from the pure, childish joy of getting messy, this mud is an absolute powerhouse for our body. The fine volcanic silt acts as a natural scrub, sloughing off dead skin and leaving you feeling baby smooth the moment you rinse it off. The mud is packed with minerals like sulfur, magnesium, and calcium. It draws out toxins and helps soothe skin irritations or itchy spots. The buoyancy takes every ounce of pressure off your joints. So, if you have a stiff back or sore knees, the weightlessness provides instant relief. After your full body immersion into this mud-tastic haven, you can take a walk to the nearby beach to clean your body and attain that smooth, silky skin.
Now let's get ready for our first activity. Pause the video and for each word, say the sound of each letter. For example, in the word hot, there are 3 letters which have 3 sounds. H, ah, t. Can you say it with me? H, ah, t. When we blend these sounds together, what word do we get? Very good. We say the word hot. Now do these with your friends.
Scattered around the main pool at the Erin Bouffe mud volcano are multiple mini vents that spew mud and gas as well. These vents can extend hundreds of feet below the Earth's surface and possess the same buoyant abilities as the main crater.
Mud craters aside, did you know that there is also an oil volcano and a quicksand volcano at the park? This vent spewing oil is not safe for drilling, and the quicksand vent is also quite dangerous for close exploration. There are a number of plants in the area that can be harmful and even life threatening. So, if you decide to visit, stay close to your tour guide. Let's get ready for our second activity. You may pause the video and equip yourselves with a piece of paper and a pencil. Create a table with 3 columns. For each column, place a vowel digraph. For example, the first column will have OA, the second AI, and the final EA. Now, look at each word carefully and sort them into the appropriate column based on their vowel digraphs. For example, beach contains the vowel digraph EA, so it is placed in the EA column. Now, continue sorting the remaining words.
Fun fact: did you know that this volcano has never experienced an eruption? Unlike the Piparo mud volcano, which produced many disastrous blasts, the Erin Bouffe volcano does not pose any direct threat to the surroundings or nearby community. Neither is it affected or altered by climate change or the neighboring ocean. Through the sunshine and the rainstorms, this natural phenomena remains unfazed.
It's activity time. Each consonant can be matched to a word ending. When combined, they form a complete word. Your task is to match the consonant blend to the correct ending. Then say and write your final answer. Fun fact: the overflow of the volcanic vents create a cone like structure when dried. This is called a gryphon.
It's time for our last activity. Remember the important vocabulary words we learned along the way? These words can be found in a word bank which you can use to best complete each sentence.
All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of our virtual adventure at the Los Iros Erin Bouffe Mud Volcano. If you are planning on visiting, be sure to contact a tour guide for you to get the best experience. Thanks for watching.